Alrighty then, guys, welcome back to Gaming Wit Korrag. This is episode 4 of our Eye of the Vortex campaign with Gor Rok. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. If you are, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything you want to see, anything changes. Let me know how I'm doing, honestly. So let's get going. In the last episode, we went ahead and secured our first province. We finally took out Clan Festor. So I think as our next step, we need to go secure the ancient temple cities that were lost with the destruction of the southern sentinels. We should go down there and wipe out Clan Pestilence. Go to the south and we take the southern Great Jungle. We get Zodo, Guagnar Crater, and Mortuary of Zulakra. I think that's the direction we're gonna go into. So let's head down there. Let's see if there's anything that we need to build real quick since we have the money. It looks like no. We're gonna head and just wait 3 more turns until Itza levels up, and then we're gonna head and bust out and get some of those new buildings. So let's end the turn. Hope everybody's enjoying the content so far. I want to hear, guys, what kind of thematic armies you want to see. I think it's time we're gonna start up our second army. I think I'm gonna probably get a Croxagore Lord and maybe have a mixture of skinks and big dinos, as well as, you know, those as well as a couple units of Croxagores in there, and flesh it out. Probably give him a skink priest and a skink chief as his 2 hero units. We definitely want to get the building for Scar veterans. That way we could get one up into Gor Rok's army. Remember his special faction mechanic, he actually gets a +3 recruitment rank for Source Scar veterans. So it'd be really nice. I think it would just flesh out Gor Rok's army a lot better, having one of those things in here. So let's go ahead. Since we're in our own territory right now, we're not really at war with anybody. We're gonna go ahead and hit this force march so that we can get down here to Zodo. Getting 2 more turns of that, and let's end it. Let's actually check the diplomacy and check on Nakai, see if we can get him. Got military alliance, whoop whoop. Like I said, we're just gonna keep checking from time to time, see where his faction is standing, because if he's losing really bad, you want to be careful. If you want Nakai as a legendary lord in one of your armies, then you need to confederate with him. That's the only way we're gonna be able to pick him up. So see if there's anybody else, and there's not. Alright, let's end the turn. There we go. So we're gonna keep force marching to Zodo. We got 1 more turn for that. Let's go ahead and build up key tax, since this is where we're gonna have our building. That way we get access to Croxagores as well as chameleon skinks up in here, and then we go ahead and build the fences and key tax. Alright, 1 more turn. They want a defensive alliance. We'll go ahead and take it. We got this mission complete to ensure just for upgrading the capital. Got this one done, the chosen one, same thing, just to build one of the items. We got plus 10% weapon strength for swords, which is actually really great. And then we have a new called it wants us to recruit a hero. We are ready, master. The chosen ones gather, basking in the sun. Call them. So we're gonna save it till we could get Temper God, which we're waiting. We gotta wait till one more. We're gonna go ahead and get the gold smelter, increase our gold income. Go ahead and do this so we can unlock the tablet of monuments for our technology tree. And then let's take a look here. Go ahead and do this so that we could start working on the geometric pylons. It's going to increase our income from our buildings to plus 10% in the region, which is going to go great with our gold mine. And then it also starts reinforcing the geometric web, which is the special faction mechanic that all the lizardmen have. So you want to build this thing, honestly, in each and every single one of your major settlements. That way you could just reinforce that web and you get better bonuses due to that. So, thinking if we want tail down riders or whippet actors right away. I know. Oh, they just took all our money. We're saving. We'll pick up one of these. We either get. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this one because it's plus 4% in our buildings. And like I said, all those kinds of things stacks. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Might get a star chamber in here too. We want to get all the ones that's going to increase our income. That way we can support and field more armies. Alright, let's go ahead and hit Zoto. Of course, there was Skaven. Was there anything else in there? We're going to go ahead and declare war, guys. Let's start this. We're going to start our war with Clan Pestilence. Hopefully take out Lord Squelch. The Spirit of the Jungle, Nakai, since he's on military alliance, you could call him into it. We're going to go ahead and do that. And there we go. Let's see. We actually have a nice army in here. Oh, it's actually Lord Squelch himself, guys. Right off the bat. There we go. Let's start this episode right. Alrighty then. Now he has Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, which those actually are going to be pretty good against our swords because they have those armor piercing. They're a damage dealing anti-infantry unit. Same with all these other Plague Monks. So those 4 units are actually going to be pretty decent against us. They also have a Plague Claw Catapult, which I'm not like too worried about it. Our commune skinks are actually extremely fast. So we're going to use those to flake around and take out that Plague Claw Catapult. We'll have our Skinks with Javelins again. Focus on the Skaven Slave Slingers. Knocking those guys out. And we'll just try to do the same thing. Blob them up. Pop it. Deliver Zavitsa off a couple times. Lord Squelch is... He's okay in combat, but he's not the best. So Gor Rok should be able to get him pretty well. And let's do this. I said with the Lizardmen... We're going to go ahead, have a nice thick line of swords. We're going to break these guys up into 2 groups. Going to have these guys focus on the Skaven Slave Slingers. And then our commune skinks, one awesome thing about them is the fact that they actually have Vanguard deployment. So, let's see where we want to pop them off. Yeah, okay, so they're going to be hidden here. So we're going to pop them right here. And then hopefully the enemy will come, join our lines, and then we'll have our skinks show, our commune skinks, one up and knock out that Plague Claw Catapult, hopefully very early, before it does too much damage to us. And let's start. We're gonna get moving right away since they have that plate claw. Try not to get caught up into it. Move these guys over on either flank. Stop pulling these guys back here. Actually doing a very decent job of surrounding this plague cloud catapult, so look at load stroke. The pestilent rats.
Hey, despise Overwatch. We are
Here's some night runners. We don't need load folk to get caught up in that. Oh shoot, wrong one. Go ahead and try to take the hit. Do a couple rounds on those guys and see. Let's send these guys in with attack orders. I'm actually surprised, like I don't understand what they're doing with their play call. You know, like try to get that. Let's get Gor Rok in here. Let's find Lord Scrog. There he is. We already got their lines up the top. Here's a nice blob. Here's a good one. Gosh dang. See, I made that plate claw already. Go shooting to the backs of those. Gotta take these around. Go ahead and pop off this second one. Save this source. It's getting too beat up. Let's go ahead and do this. Get this direct damage going on. Wrap this flank around. I got those plague monk sensor barrels. Start focusing on these. Let's get this Skaven blob down. Second one over here. Okay, take this one out. Go after the escaping slave singers. This play card catapult is still a thing. Let's see if we can pop off the those abilities. Let's knock these guys out. Get some of these regroup units. I don't know what these think. That's my bad. Both these guys just standing there.
Retreat!
Do they have... Oh yeah, the Night Runners. So their speed's actually 54 against my Javelins, which are only 46. So they're actually not going to be able to catch those guys. We just about have army losses. Gor Rok is chasing Lord Skrog, and that's it, guys. We got him. $437 kills on Lord Skrog right then and there, guys. 191 over here on the Source Warriors. 155, 116. As you can see, trading pound for pound, you know. Yet again, these Source are doing great. The ones that really did get decent kills, like I said, are the Plague Monks, because they are anti-infantry armor piercing units, so they actually were a decent matchup against my Source, and they were the ones that inflict the most casualties to us. That's why we really want to make sure, that's why we're going after Lord Skrog, and we're taking him out first before we could have to deal with him in the late game and him just being way too powerful. As you can see, he already took out the Southern Sentinels faction, and now we're going to go restore these ancient temple cities. We cannot let this stand, you know? So let's get him. The war's already off to a good start, since the Lord Skrog probably had their best army, you know what I mean, and their best troops right now that he was fielding. So taking them off right off the bat is actually a pretty nice thing. Our casualty replenishment shouldn't be too bad, so we should be able to just keep stomping through and hopefully take back the southern jungles without too much of a problem. Again, 2,200. Oof. We're almost done with the blue line for Gor Rok, which is good because we need to start buffing his actual melee stats, as well as he could add more bonuses to Source as well. Like the mean skinks, they actually didn't do too good against that Plague Card Catapult. I probably should have used a different unit, or honestly I could have put them in melee and then just have them attack it. That way the Plague Card Catapult wouldn't have been attacking and wouldn't have racked up those 44 kills. That's on my bad. I could have played that a lot better. So not much of a big debut for our first battle with our blessed chameleon skinks, you know. There we go. First victory, he's gone. Some alright loot. Go ahead and just occupy the settlement. Crown of Command. That's actually pretty good. It's going to make him unbreakable. So we defeated Lord Skrog, so now we're immune to swamp attrition, and we have -5 public order in local enemy province. Nice little ability. Let's go ahead and spend our skill points. Gonna get gifts of the jungle, and then let's go ahead and get renowned in field. Then we'll work on geometric sustenance and go ahead and get weary as well. Like I said, because they're gonna be fighting a lot of Skaven, so we want to try to reduce their chances to get us in an ambush, and then we'll start focusing unrelenting assault, you know, impassable defenses. This is protective lustria. It's going to give us a 10% physical resistance and a plus 10 to melee defense for our swords, so we really want to try to get that. And then boom, plus 10 melee attack. Start having Gor Rok cause terror, and then get the great white lizard, which is going to give them the regeneration. So this is going to be our next tree that we're going to work on after we finish this blue line here. Let's get low croak. Let's go ahead. See how he's level 9. Let's finish off Supreme. No, actually, let's get some old casualty replenishment. There we go. Look, after one turn, almost all of our units are going to be at full health. So let's end the turn. Hopefully we don't get attacked by any more. Let's go ahead and get this to buff our swords just that much more. And then we're going to head and start working on our recruit rank ones. Because we, like I said, we're going to focus on getting that second army just started. We're having a decent amount of income coming in, and it's only going to get better once we start taking these other settlements. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Ooh, quest issued. Win the following battle with Korrag. I mean, this is going to give us a shield of aeons. Unfortunately for Gor Rok, by the time the right was uttered, Itza was already under siege from Luca Hawkins' undead pirate crews and his army of Vorman mercenaries. Truly the foulest examples of the exceptionally foul Skaven race that the great white lizard has ever set eyes upon, as to be expected from a hardened sea-born pirate. Hawkon's force is strong in artillery, and indeed they have already created several breaches in Itza's ancient walls. Now, Gor Rok's only option is to prepare for the inevitable assault and trust that Nakai the Wanderer will arrive in time to lift the siege. So this is going to be the special battle that we're going to do that's going to unlock the Shield of Aeons, which are another, it's Gor Rok's other unique quest item. It's giving him plus 15 armor, 30% fire resistance, and give him the ability of Shield of Aeons, which is going to be 23%, I mean, my bad. It's a 23-second duration ability that gives him plus 60 armor and export charge defense. It's a really nice thing, just buffs him up that much more. But I gotta do this real quick. We just started this over Clan Pestilence, so we're gonna try and knock out this while here, focus on down here, and then when we have a break, we'll go ahead and do that quest battle. It's a really hard quest battle actually, so we want to just make sure our army is really prepared for it. So let's get started. We're gonna go ahead and hit up the Guacamole crater. Again, the Skaven, it's not really that big of an army. So we'll go ahead and just build these siege towers real quick, and as soon as we're able to, we'll probably just auto-resolve it. There we go. Let's check our whites. We don't need none of these real quick. See if there's anything we can build in our main province. Let's go ahead and get the Shrine of the Old Ones to increase our income and give us access to Skink Priest. You're also going to need this too, because this is what's going to unlock Quaxagors for us. So dang. So Nakai the Wanderer has been attacked by Clan Squire. We're going to go ahead and help him out. So now that's 2 wars that we're under, guys. Like I said, we're going to end up being surrounded on all sides of the enemy. So you got to be careful. That's why we need to hurry up and build that second army. We'll go ahead and pick up this Lord here. Weapon Master. Pompous. Let's see. To save on our income a little bit, we're going to pick up this Weapon Master. He has a plus 35 armor piercing weapon damage and plus 8 melee attack. He already comes with anti-large and poison attacks as well, so go ahead and get him. I thought about getting the Croxical Lord, but they cost 300 upkeep a ton. We honestly aren't making that much money, so let's do this for now. Red-crested skink chiefs. Occasionally, the rise of a great warrior is foretold in one of the many prophecies, and the skink priests keep a careful watch out for spawning showing unusual markings. The most distinctive of these markings is a large red crest, a clear sign that the skink bears the favor of the serpent god Vortex. These skinks are treated with a mixture of awe and trepidation, for such warriors are only sent to the lizardmen in times of great need. Red-crested skinks are the bravest of their kin, and they do not shy from combat. The fury of the snake god flows in their veins, and they kill without mercy. Their thirst for battle as insatiable as Vortex's appetite for blood. Many warm bloods have met a grisly demise at the hands of these skink chiefs. Really awesome. Alrighty, let's go ahead and upgrade Chakra while we're at it. And then let's pick up some heroes. Let's go ahead and get a skink chief to go along with our red-crested skink. We're gonna go ahead and get Salbus. I guess he's got extra armor, weapon strength, and melee attack. That's also going to complete that. They want us to successfully carry out. The servant awaits your bidding, my master. Send him on a critical task to further the great plan. Alrighty, skink chiefs. Those skinks that prove themselves in battle, or who enter the world already marked out for greatness, are taken aside to the confidence of one of the skink priests. Many of these skinks bear the title of chief, and they speak with the authority of the skink priests. Whilst the skink priests attend to the prophecies and the smooth running of the temple cities, the chiefs act as the overseers and wardens for the many patrols that operate throughout Austria. It is the responsibility of the skink chiefs to lead these patrols, and they must operate at all times, not just in times of war. They are the sentinels and the watchers of the jungle, and it is their prime responsibility to discover the presence of any intruders and, where possible, to eliminate the threat. The chiefs are aggressive compared to most skinks, but their role is not to sacrifice themselves in battle they cannot win, but to awaken the sword should an interloping force arrive in great numbers. The skink chiefs then guide the source warriors and other fighters to the quarry, and the intruders are invariably swiftly eliminated. The skink chiefs act as the right hand of the skink priests, loyally obeying them. The skink priests occasionally have need of warriors who can obey complicated instructions in a discreet manner, something beyond the mental capabilities of the brutish source. The skink chiefs may be entrusted with sacred relics or tasked with the fulfillment of some specific destiny. This may be the recovery of a lost artifact or the assassination of a specific foe. It is not uncommon for the chief to lead a small scouting force to aid him in his appointed duty. When fighting as part of a large lizardman army, the skink chiefs fulfill a number of vital roles. The most important of these is to bolster the battle lines of the skinks, providing leadership and encouragement as the enemy approach. For the skinks, though, utterly dedicated servants of the Old Ones are not mighty or confident warriors. At times, the skink chiefs will lead smaller war parties of skinks forward of the main lizardman battle line. These are tasked with disrupting the enemy's advance by casting their poison javelins into his flanks or feigning advances and retreats. This is a dangerous duty, but one that the skink chiefs are supremely confident in leading. Really nice little bit of load right there. Definitely let me know in the comments before if you guys want me to continue to read these little excerpts or not. If you think I'm spending too much time on them and not getting enough accomplished in the episode, let me know and I'll definitely change it up for you guys. I'm going to keep the mod going, but what I would do, I would just pan over it slightly so you guys could pause and read it at your own leisure. So let's see here if we could go ahead and auto-resolve. We got one more turn to the towers are built, so we're going to let that go. And then we got 2 more turns until our Shrine of the Old Ones is built. We're just gonna unlock Skink Priest real quick. Let's see if there's some units we could get into his army. Let's go ahead and get some. Ooh, we ain't got much money. Let's see. Go ahead and get some skink cohorts with javelins. And that's on. No, we're gonna decline it. We don't want that many wars. We already got Clan Sky and Clan Pestilence, but they are pretty powerful factions of Skavens. So we want to try to limit the number of wars that we're in at one time. So I get the fences built in Kitsa. Alright, so we got one more turn, so next time we'll go ahead and get that Skink Priest up. We should be ready to assault this. We're gonna go ahead and auto-resolve. It's not that much of a battle. And we're gonna occupy. Ooh, spell shield. That's actually pretty good. +5 melee defense. Let's see what we got going on. We're gonna keep him with the charm shield. With that, we're gonna give our Red Crested Skink Chief the spell shield. And guys, go ahead in the comments below if you guys want to name this lord. Think of an awesome name and we'll go ahead and rename them. Same thing with any other units in the armies. Make this more personal so that you guys can have an investment in the campaign. Any unit name suggestions, let me know and I'll definitely rename anything. Same thing with the Skink Chief. You can rename him too. And the Skink Priest that's coming up, guys. So I'd love to hear some name suggestions for them. So let's see. Here, go ahead and spend the skill points for Gor Rok. Save some more money since we're starting the second army up. There we go. That's what's keeping our income alive. Because now he's only paying 128 for these Source Warriors. 84 for them and 126 for that, so it's honestly really good. Next time we're gonna head over and take the mortuary, that we could finish off the second province of the southern jungles have been reclaimed. It's in the town. You see Nakai going up there, probably go fight this clan mage. I'm waiting at any point Clan Sky could probably show up in our regular province. Alrighty, relations with the nearby settlement have deteriorated. Their interpretation of the Great Plan may be at odds with the Old One's intentions. Your Slan Mage Priests inform you of a new ritual to recharge the geometric web, but the price is a sacrifice. Will you wait for captives and sacrifice them, or leave your neighbors be, as time may yet prove their vision correct? So we sacrifice them, we get plus 14 winds of magic. It's actually pretty good. We'll go ahead and do that and take the diplomacy hit, see what happens. Just because we'll add so many wars and that extra boost to our winds of magic is really going to be helpful for low croak. So let's see. Go ahead and finish off his replenishment, and let's finish off Supreme of the Old Ones. Alright, let's see what's in the mortuary. We always see a Skaven army out here, so it's probably another one.
Don't cross wires.
We haven't unlocked any of the regiments that we downed yet. Get him in here, replenish the troops. Let's go ahead. Yep, this building is done, so let's go ahead and recruit ourselves the Skink Priest. We're probably gonna do the Law of Heavens. Uncompromising. None of these are really all that great. I mean, immune to psychology is nice, but flea footed is okay. May give him plus 20% speed, so be able to get it in and out of combat. Go ahead and take this for the plus 10 ambush defense chance. So maybe we'll do this. We'll get the flea-footed. That way, if he does get in combat, maybe we could get him out of it a little bit faster and save him. Skink Priest. Very occasionally, a skink spawning will produce only a single skink. Such skinks tend to be particularly attuned to the energies of the world and have a natural aptitude for magic. These are the Skink Priests. They are the prophets of the Lizardman race and the attendants of the mighty Slan Mage Priests. Skink Priests are among the most intelligent of their kind, and theirs is the task of enacting the instructions of the sacred plaques left behind by the Old Ones. These writings can refer to many things: the destruction of a city, the recovery of a lost artifact, or the birth of a mighty warrior. This is a great responsibility, and one that weighs heavily upon the Skink Priests. Perhaps more importantly, they interpret the will of the Slan. This is rarely straightforward, and Skink Priests often argue about the true meaning of their master's typically encrypted commands, a meaning that may not become apparent for 1,000 years or more. Or more years. The Slan are slow to react and may contemplate decisions for centuries at a time. It is forbidden to disturb a mage priest in any but the direst of circumstances. In the absence of the Slan's guidance, it is left to the Skink Priests to act as caretakers for the Temple cities and ensure that the Old One's great plan comes to fruition. Unlike the Slan masters, skinks are impatient beings and take a more proactive role in ensuring that the prophecies become manifest. Their efforts to fulfill a prophecy are often seen as reckless by the mage priests. Such was the case when the Ratmen invaded the continent of Lustria, and the Skink Priest, Tehenawan, took it upon himself to invoke the power of the serpent god Sotek by means of his mass blood sacrifices. In battle, the Skink Priests act as the eyes and ears of the Slan. The Slan are powerful telepaths and can perceive the world through the Skink's senses. The Skinks cannot manipulate the winds of magic anywhere near the extent of their Slan masters. They still possess considerable magical power. They focus energies through staffs that are much like their bodies, adorned with glyphs and symbols of power. Skink Priests channel the fury of nature itself and unleash it at the enemies of the Lizardmen. The sky above roars as lightning bolts strike from the heavens, smiting whole regiments in the blinding flash of arcane power. On urgent occasions, the Skink Priest will have to undertake an expedition without the guidance of a mage priest. This mission will often be undertaken alongside the Skink Chief, experienced in the ways of war. The priest and the chief thus work together to further the plans of the Old Ones, at least until such time as a mage priest is awakened to lead the army. Oh, sorry. To lead the army in person. There we go. Got that. Let's go ahead and see if we could build anything. Nope. Let's pop a couple extra units into here then with the income we have. Get another skink cohort. Let's go ahead and get 2 more cohorts of javelins. And start working on getting a couple red crested skinks to hold our battle line in here. We want to start working on getting the building so that we could build up this one here so we could unlock Quaxicles and convene skinks. Then we're gonna throw a couple Quaxicles in this army as well, just to be a heavy hit and help out our infantry line of skinks survive. Astromancer. Within Lizardman society, the quick-witted, swift-moving skinks are the administrators and craftsmen, the workers you might say, as is common among the Slan. Certain spawnings are, for reasons unclear, faster, stronger, sharper, and brighter than their peers. Such is the case of the red-crested skinks, who forced emerge at the temple city of Chakwa before it was attacked and overrun by a particularly vicious horde of plague-bearing Skaven. It was the red-crested skinks who subsequently heeded to Hinawan's call and flocked to the prophet's banner in service of the coming serpent god Sotek. As the survivors of the slaughter and the plague that followed it fanned out across Celestia, they brought word of the prophecy of Sotek to all Lizardmen, urging them on to total war against Skaven kind, and proclaiming that the sacrifice of any rat spawn will invoke the serpent god and hasten his blessed arrival. Really neat. I said to Hinawan's honestly my favorite Lizardman lord. Like, he has, in my opinion, the most like fleshed out like backstory and lore. Like, it's really awesome. So let's go ahead and do this battle at the mortuary cult. See, it's just a bunch of Skaven slaves. Let's go ahead and fight it. Let's take on this big old battle, I think. Yeah, let's be smart. Yeah, let's take these out and then we'll take out Metastone on its own. Let's go ahead and fight this battle, guys. It's getting close to the end of the episode. I want to see you guys see some more content, see some more Lodkrog's Deliverance of Itza in action, and more death and blood of the Skaven pouring for the old ones. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, definitely leave some feedback, guys. I really want to hear what you guys got to say. So this isn't too bad. We're actually going to be finally facing the high tier infantry unit of the Skaven. They got some storm vermin, guys, as well as it looks like a warlock here. So as you already know, it's going to be warp lightning. Yeah, it's alright. We have the Deliverance of Itza. So, but I'm excited to see how it goes. They also have warp fire throwers, which these guys are actually pretty good, but the Skaven actually doesn't use them as good as the player does, the AI. So let's go ahead and get our line of swords going here. Nice thick line. I'll put these actually way over here. I didn't see a plague catapult, so we're gonna ahead and put these guys right up front so they can start peppering some of their units, and then we're gonna pull them back as our lines advance. So let's go. Start knocking out some of these night runners with them. Get these guys on either flank. Alright, so they're knocked out. Yeah, the night runners are more of a threat. These Skaven slave singers, as you can see, their missile strength is literally 7. They don't do much damage. They're more of an annoyance than anything else. Ooh. Actually, let's try to hit some of these warp fire throwers real quick. give everybody move orders real quick. I mean attack orders. Nice juicy blob of Skaven right here. Let's see if we can get this deliverance of Itza off real quick before they all move. There we go. Looks like we got it. There we go. Ooh, Wolf Lightning already. Alright, let's find this guy. Gonna keep focusing down those guys there. Let's get another deliverance of Itza right here since they want to be so kindly as to blob up for me. And there we go. Let's go after that Grey Seal of Ruin. Let's get another second run going. Take out these Stonebowmen and Powboards. It's like they're actually their highest tier infantry units, so they actually are going to be doing some pretty good damage to our swords. So let's get another deliverance of pizza right here. Hit these Stonebowmen with swords and shears. Let's go save this swords back here. Let's go take out those rope fire throwers. Take out them. Make sure we're not flopping up too much so that it's not as effective. Gor Rok is already taking out the Grey Seal of Ruin. Let's go ahead and throw Croak in here. Have them take out these guys. Stop fighting these Skaven. These guys are doing pretty good. Let's focus on these. Let's go ahead and pop off another deliverance seed. So right here with these Stonebowmen. You see, they're actually armored, you know, they got shields and everything. Boom. And then now we're just slowly mopping up. Looks like the Lord ran away. Let's see if we can find him. He's probably regrouped in somewhere. I don't know, it looks like he's dead. So let's chase everything off the battlefield, and there we go. So much for the first time seeing some Stonebowmen. All Watmen shall die, you know. Here's some fan rats. No, actually Stonebowmen again, some sword and shield. They gotta try to come in, booyah. See, look, they still, where is their lord? Because they still got Whoop Lightning going on. Oh, there he is. He came back. Gotta take these swords and spears to knock him down. And go ahead and send Gor Rok to chase him. But yeah, that's how many losses they already lost. So there we go. $267 kills. Heck, that was good, but could have popped off a couple more. Well, actually, well, yeah, there was still 1,700. We've been fighting these over 2,000 something armies Skaven stacks, so that was like one of the least amount of Skaven that we've had to fight in a while. As you can see, thankfully we focused down that Wolf Fire throw right off the bat, so they actually didn't even get any kills against us whatsoever. with our command schemes, because those could have been really hard against us. The fact that we used Lord Croak, as you can see, we had left those Stormwomen to just duke it out with our swords. They would have had a lot more kills than they actually did. This unit right here had the most with only 33, and like I said, we made sure we used that delivery of Itza a lot and just popped it off on the blobs that contained these units on them, which really gave our swords a fighting chance to really massacre them. So it was good. That's our second province, guys, secured. So the southern jungles have been restored for the lizardmen. For the old ones, the great plan shall come into fruition. It's really good. I'm probably we'll go ahead and call this as the end of the 4th episode right here. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for coming and visiting the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying the content at Gaming Wit Korrag. Let me know. Hit that like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying it. Let me know in the comments below what I could do better, what direction you want to see us go. Wait, also, guys, you know, the next campaign we're gonna do, we can already let's start hearing some suggestions of what you guys want to see next on the channel. You know, I mean, do we want to see another either Vortex campaign, maybe with another one of the main factions, or do we want to try out a Mother Empires campaign and have a nice set goals that we set for ourselves and see? I want to hear back from you guys, the community, on it. But like I said, thank you again for joining me. We're signing out. Bye bye.